नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam, hi, this is Manitya Ovyananda, and here today I have a special guest, Deepakananda Swami. We have a nice history together. One of the things we got to do for several months is work together in Annapoorni, here in Sadashiva's kitchen. So she is the one who I spoke about before, who taught me how to make sambar, which is the staple food here in South India. It is high in protein, and we use different vegetables every day, and it's like the main item pretty much at each meal that is cooked. So I survived, being in different ashrams by making that food for others. So it's because of her TLC and showing me how to make it. At that time, we made it for like 800 people. I remember this huge vats. So you see some of my other videos, I already spoke about this, but sometimes it was only my Deepika cooking in the kitchen and me helping her. So how we did it, I don't know. So what I just also briefly want to just share, Swamiji started the Sanyasi kitchen at that time. So Ma Deepika Swami was there, and at least 15 other sannyasis, and we were all working together to make it happen with such little people, for such a huge number of people here at the Adinam at the time. But I learned so much working with them because they've been with Swamiji for so many years, and through thick and thin, they always had that strong like connection with Swamiji, and that strong will persistence, and knowing that what they're doing, that context, that it was only for Swamiji. So we're also talking about sannyasi and how that lifestyle is amazing, and how we are connected to Swamiji in such a deep level that whatever we do, he's our only response. We don't look outside, we don't ask somebody else. And the only time we'll ask is if one of our, sister disciples will beat us in the right direction back to Swamiji when we're having a moment. So it was a real pleasure working with everybody there. But Ma Deepika, you've been working such a long time in the kitchen, and so many experiences you've had with that connection and that undying faith and unwavering faith and connection with Swamiji. So can you share some really cool miracles you've had?
Yeah, surely the time that we have for this video will not be enough if we start sharing about the kitchen.
Yeah.
Actually, what I feel about our kitchen is the place where the Annapoorni lives. Literally, she lives there, and we have not only here before being in coming to Viridi before only, I was in Tiruvannamalai, was doing Annadan and everything. There we faced many miracles during Annadan, where suddenly we one day what happened, suddenly I got a call from some other people and saying that they some more than 100 people are coming, they want food. Actually, that time only we finished the Annadan completely and closed everything, and literally at that time I have not cooked for 100 people in my life. In Purvashram home we used to cook maximum 10 people in the family, that's all. But even after coming here, I was not being in the kitchen. So at that time what happened, literally I got a call. So the one thing is, with Swamiji we cannot say no to the people, especially when it is comfort food. At whatever time they come, it is Swamiji's Guru Vak is, whatever they come and how many people have come, you have to feed. And for food there is no cost and all. So but what the difficulty I face there is, I have everything, ingredients, everything, but I don't know how to cook for 100 people, literally. So I was literally praying to Swamiji, but I really want to give best food for them, even though if they are coming in the late night. But I don't know how to make it, and I don't have enough people to make in 1 hour or 2 hours because they are already arriving. It is that kind of a situation. So I just prayed to Swamiji. Suddenly, I got a call from. I called one cook, one of our devotee only, but he is a cook. I called him for asking how much the quantity of the ingredients and everything, so that at least let me try whatever it comes. Okay, at least let me try. To that decision I came. I told the people whoever was there, told them to cut this much vegetable, this everything, And I called him, I asked him, Aya, this is the situation. Please tell me how much rava I have to put, how much water I have to put, all the basic thing. And and then he's asking, he told everything, and then he asked, for what you are asking, ma? I said, so this is the situation, no? So I have to cook for this many people, no? He's saying, ma, I'm already on the way to ashram because I missed one of my bag, which has the ID card and everything. So I am coming back to take that. Don't worry, I will come and cook. I literally saw the presence of Swamiji there. I don't know how to, because we finished Paurnami and the cookers went back. I thought he's already in Salem. Means 6
Purnami
hours
is the festival where they feed all the pilgrimage.
The Tiruvannamalai.
Yeah, in Tiruvannamalai they go around the Arunachala hill, and so many thousands of people come, and then the Adinam there feeds all those people. So they finished off that whole thing and they closed it up, and then she gets this call, and
so then he came and I made every vegetables and everything ready. He just cooked in 45 minutes on upma, sambar, chutney and 4-5 variety, and the people also came. We fed everyone and the food was extra, and we gave that in the vessel to them, to some other people who was outside, so that it will not be wasted like that. And it went, and they also felt very happy. They really wondered how come you guys can make this many varieties in very short time. All that, I was like, only Swamiji made it happen. So from that time, I just realized is where Swamiji is Annapoorni. Swamiji is Annapoorni, where if we don't say no to anyone, we will really, there is some way to for that to make it happen. From that time, I decided, yes, I am going to learn. That's all. Then I started cooking and everything for 50 people, 100 people. So by doing, it came very well. And especially when it's come to Bidadi kitchen, it's such one night shift. We all know that. So suddenly Swamiji came and told only Sanyasis has to be eaten by the cook which is cooked by the Sanyasis. Actually, ma, it is huge. It is scientifically, if you see, it's a huge shift in our conscious level. Because when I used to travel to Tamil Nadu and all, I've seen the people cooking in the hotels and everything. Actually, we are not only eating the food what the cooked by people. We are eating their feeling and emotions together.
Yes.
So if they are having some negative emotions, if they are having some negative feelings like depression or their own worry or their disease or whatever they feel, that energy will be there in the food. So that if you eat that, it adds. If you have some depression, it adds that to you. So when Sanyasis cook, first of all, Sanyasis means they don't have any selfishness. They don't need anything for themselves. That's why they sacrifice everything and they drop everything and came for Sanyas. So actually, when we cook, we always feel that we have to give the best to people. It is not for myself I'm cooking. No, it is for 800 people who lives in the ashram, 1,000 people who comes to the ashram we used to cook.
To see Swamiji or to do his work. That's what we're feeding them.
They're feeding them.
So they contact
So when we actually after we stopped the workers, the cooks in our Adinam, and we start cooking, I could see the energy level, the energy in the food and the taste of the food and the quality of the food, everything is increased. Even though in beginning we made not the professional way of cooking, but we picked up. We did it in one night, like how you learned sambar. But I tasted your sambar; it was very tasty. Actually, how the Indians cook, it was that, because it's all about interest and learning. No? So that spontaneous intelligence Swamiji gave at that time. And actually, what personally, whenever I used to do cooking, I feel so fulfillment inside me because I'm doing something for others. That fulfillment will be there, and I always like cooking. Even today morning, after our puja routine is got over, I just went to kitchen to wash my puja set. Suddenly I saw some of our Sanyas are making idli, so I just helped them for 10 to 15 minutes. I came because I'm not able to control my desire of cooking. So it is like there is a fulfillment when you fed the people. You feel like you are a mother. You feel like you are something complete being when you fed the people. So just for that being, that feeling, we can do it more.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot because there's times we've been sort of in a bind with such a small amount of sannyasis. There are like even less than 10 people actually physically active and working in the kitchen. And at that time, we had construction going on. So we had at least 500 workers, plus the staff that was here, and the Adinavasis. So there were at least 800 people. And all of a sudden, I would find Madhivika in the kitchen, and she was in some zone. And she's doing this, Ovia get this, Ovia get this. And somehow she was directing the ship, and it was me and her floating around. And somehow the food, we packed it up, and then the boys finally would come, and we packed it up and got it out the door. So many times that happened. And you can see just because we decided to do it, and somehow it happened. Because honestly, you would never realize. We had a huge program, Sadashiva here in December. And how many participants were there? Maybe 500. And they had to hire a staff of like 80 men to come and cook for these people. Granted, they were cooking like 50 items, and we were cooking maybe 15, 20. Okay, that's one thing. But these people could not fathom like
The
how
way
we
we
did such a quantity
and quality.
and numbers and with such few people. They had to bring 80 people to cook, and we're like, what? So that's energy of Swamiji is with us, and that's like a testament to it, that how we felt to make it happen, and it's amazing. And it being the lifestyle of a sannyasi, it's such a gift because he's with us all the time. We just need to be open to that and open to that space, and we can really feel that connection with him and the amazing things that happen through it.
And it's such an interesting job where you read Bhaga Shastra, which is written by Sadashiva himself.
Yes.
Actually, we are following the book called Bhaga Shastra. This is completely written by Sadashiva himself. It has such a minute detail, like how much quantity of each items, each groceries has to be there in certain cooking, and what are all the varieties of. There are so many varieties in Bhaga Shastra, and how it will be benefited for the human being. So the whole Nithyananda Peetham, Adiyam campuses are following only the Bhaga Shastra and complete organic food.
Yeah.
We never buy any chemical food. We never buy anything. So the way we cook, the way we purchase the materials, everything is complete organic. So Swamiji even was sharing in the satsang about our kitchen, even the wastage water of the kitchen, the squirrels, the ducks can eat
Birds
and
all that.
survive. Means their lungs is very sensitive. If even they can survive by drinking the wastage water of the kitchen, means we are complete pure organic. That's why if you see even though so many people are living, more than 500 people are completely inside the campus and staffs are coming and going, the disease level of the Adilam is completely more than not even 2% I can say. Because
everything's pure.
Because as our ancient master says, the food is a medicine. It is like that. The way we eat itself, that's why Swamiji used to say in all the Mahasadashiva Yogam, I have provided 51 items. You eat every item, you will reduce weight. That is the trick.
It's funny, and I heard some testimonials.
Yeah.
Some lady dropped so much weight, like while she was here and even after.
After eating 51 items, even if you go
Even
to
if
any
you could make it
5-star
inside.
hotel, you will not get 51 items surely. First of all, you don't know what is 51 items is there. But here, the types of pickles, the type of crayons, the type of vegetables, the types of sweets, the types of rice, whatever snacks,
Dosa.
everything is made by us. Nothing has come from outside. We never even purchase the organic snacks, because even it is made by somebody.
Even the snacks we make,
Yeah,
the dough they make, and like the
yeah.
nuts and frying it up, everything.
Every Mahasadashiva Yogam, the participant will be provided with the 51 items in juices, fruits, and everything. So by seeing the variety itself, first they will fulfill. On top of that, Swamiji on top of that, Swamiji say, you eat all the 51 items, don't miss anything, but you will reduce weight. That is one more.
One more interesting thing that happens. So anyway, to cleanse the whole body, detoxify the body. That's what the food does, and it's the food for the lifestyle of enlightenment, of radiating the powers and the space of Sadashiva. That's what the food was designed for. Everything in the agamas, the Sadashiva gave, is for that.
And everything is completely designed by Swamiji. He personally guided every day, even our everyday meal, he told, night time you have to eat this, so it clears the pitta layer. morning time you have to eat this, so it gives this kind of thing. So that minute level, Swamiji is what to say, taking care of our
Taking
health
care of us.
and
Micromanaging.
us micromanaging, so that if we eat this, we'll become like this. Our body will ready to receive the enlightenment, ready to manifest the powers. So all that, and especially kadka pudi that every day
Yes.
we take. So this is our experience in Analaya.
Yes.
Yeah, our kitchen is we can't compare our kitchen with, because it's Sadashiva's kitchen.
It's an amazing place, and it's a spiritual process and so many things. So,
And sometimes we had a gift of Swamiji used to coming and giving darshan in
yeah,
kitchen,
once in a while, he
and
would
suddenly picking some food and eat.
yeah, that was very nice.
And that will be very nice. Oh, what we cook, Swamiji ate what we cook, like that.
Mhm.
All that will be
Everybody
there.
was running to give them what they've made to them try it. So it's beautiful, and it's an amazing place. And there's also a little temple inside the kitchen.
Exactly.
So we
Not only
we give them food also.
especially working with so many sannyasis, it's such a it gives such a kind of a family feeling.
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, if you are a foreigner, I am an Indian, or some other person from some other country or some other religion, it gives such a family feeling where all will be like sisters and brothers. When we want, we have to fight with each other. When we
Yes.
want, we have to all that will happen. But ultimately, the joy of cooking will be radiating on all the food.
Yeah. And it's a nice experience because you have to work as a unit, like as a team,
Exactly.
because it has to happen. You can't say tomorrow I'll get it done. You have people
No, you
that are
have to.
hungry and they have to get their food and in a normal, like sort of regulated time.
And we face so many situations, like 100 people are arrived already, they want food.
Yeah.
We don't know from
What do
out
we
of the
do?
bloom where it will come, but suddenly some intelligence will work, as if everything is ready, and the things will be there, and we just go and make something and put something and give.
Yeah.
That show is over.
Like Sunday morning kalpatara.
Yeah.
We'd have a couple hundred people, suddenly they'll be here and we have to make idli. And I used to make the idli. So she would start the food in the kitchen, her and another sannyasi. And then I'd be hurrying up trying to fill the things to steam the idli. And then she'd come over and she'd put some, and somehow we'd work together. And we'd make like 800 idli, like quickly, within like 30 minutes, we'd fill up all the
Actually,
things.
we have to go one day to kitchen and show the beautiful deities of the kitchen,
Yes.
and for what they install there, and show each part of the kitchen, and the sannyasis who are
Yeah.
there in the kitchen now, like how they are working and all that. And especially, even though the hotels are outside where only some 200 people come whole day and
Yeah,
eat, only
200.
men's used to cook. But only in our our
Yeah, it's
kitchen,
pretty much women mostly.
mostly
Women
used
are
to
running the
cook,
place.
and lifting all the vessels. It's like whole day
It's
doing
not a
akada.
joke.
It is not
See,
a
in
joke.
US, the women are in the kitchen, right? But here, it is like the things are heavy. Nothing weighs less than 20 pounds, okay? So, and we're always carrying these heavy things. And
It's like whole day doing akada.
yeah, so, we got some muscle,
Muscles.
some
And
strength.
after sometimes it used to us. Like, it is very easy to handle the big currencies
Yeah.
and all.
If somebody will need something done, and me and her will be around, and we'll just go and pick it, and they'll be like, "How are you guys doing that?" Yeah, we're kitchen people, man. So we had a great time, and thanks for coming today.
Such an experience actually we had
Yeah.
in kitchen. As if we run Bridi kitchen, we can run any kitchen in the world. It is like that.
That's true. That's very true. And it might happen.
Actually, it's such a completion I felt, such a depth I felt when we do the lot of physical work and everything, and lot of fulfillment when people come and say, "Hey, the food is so nice. Yeah, we enjoyed. The food is very nice. We are feeling such a different energy in the whole thing, because it adds many things inside."
Yeah.
So the
Great.
joy of cooking for others, always we never want to miss. Even whenever we get time, we just go inside the kitchen and see what is there, how they are doing, and just help them in a little way and everything.
Yeah.
So just retain the fulfillment of working in Nithyananda and Alaya.
Yeah.
So we
Great.
welcome all of you to our Annalaya. Be part of us. You can contribute yourself to our Annalaya in many other way. You can come and do any volunteering, or if you have a treasure, you can share everything. And so, because Swamiji wants actually Swamiji was sharing recently, the food, if any calls I get from the people, they say there is no food, they have any problem, or they're very poor. They'll be attend
Yeah.
with a 100 kg rice.
Yeah.
So that much Swamiji wants to contribute to the society through the food, because even the morning we were sharing in another video, Swamiji was saying through the food only the society is exploiting you more, because
Exploiting you.
now we are the food desert. Literally we don't have food. We have choices, we have many hotels, but it is like food like products. They are not really food products. By reviving the ancient Vedic organic natural food, Nithyananda Annapoorni is contributing so much to the world, because just by eating that itself, it's a prasada, because we are cooking for the gods. Whatever we cook, it is offered to the god first, and then only we even eat. So we are eating the prasadam of the god. So that naturally heals our physical, mental, being level pains and everything, whatever we have. So then only even your life starts, because only if you have a healthy body, you can even achieve what you want. Even what you achieve, you can enjoy what you want in your life. If you can become a crorepati, if you may be a crorepati, but you can't get an organic food, that's no use of your crores. So it is like, so basically Swamiji wants this, or do the annadan in all the adinams, and wherever the big festivals happens around the world, we have to go and feed the people with the organic food. That is our one of the mission and mission.
Yes. So we definitely need help making that happen. And any questions you have about that, or if you'd like to be part of that, you can feel free to put your comments and information in the below the video, and we'll get back to you and let you know how you can help us. And there's many centers and temples around the world in which you can contribute your time, talent, or treasure to help make that a reality all over the world.
So if you go to any of our adinam, please don't miss our prasadams. So with this,
thanks for watching today.
Thank you.
Nithyananda.